You're out on the open ocean, far from land. Your boat capsizes or your vessel loses power, and you're stranded. No land in sight, no way to communicate, and just the endless water surrounding you. Could you survive in this brutal, isolated environment? When you first realize you're stranded, panic can set in. Your body goes into fight or flight mode, but you need to fight the urge to freak out. You've got to stay calm to make rational decisions. The first few hours are crucial in a survival situation like this. One of the biggest risks is hypothermia. Even in warm waters, your body temperature can drop quickly as you're exposed to the cold ocean. Without proper clothing or shelter, your survival time depends on how well you conserve heat. Water is your greatest need. You can survive for weeks without food, but without water, you won't last more than a few days. Drinking ocean water might seem like a quick fix, but it's a huge mistake. The salt content will only make you more dehydrated. So what do? If you have access to a container, you can collect rainwater. Or if you're lucky enough to have a plastic bottle or tarp, you can use them to create a solar still, a simple way to distill fresh water from the salt water around you. The sun is another killer in this situation. Exposure to it can cause dehydration, heat stroke, and sunburn. You need to find ways to shield yourself. Use anything you can, like your shirt, a piece of the boat, or even a life vest, to create some shade. The key here is to avoid overexertion and try to keep your body temperature regulated. If you're in the water, to stay cool, be careful of exhaustion from swimming too long. Conserve your energy. While it's tough to survive without food for long, it's not as urgent as water. Fish are an obvious food source, but catching them requires patience, skill, and the right tools. If you have a knife or a sharp object, you can make a spear or net. Fishing can be a way to get protein, but not every catch will be enough. You may need to resort to eating whatever you can find. Seaweed, crabs, or even birds if you're lucky enough to get close. The ocean at night is just as dangerous as during the day. While the temperature can drop sharply, you also have to contend with the possibility of storms. Waves can grow to monstrous heights, and rain could make things even more challenging. You need to tie yourself or your gear securely to prevent losing everything to the wind and waves. And if you're in a small boat or raft, keep your balance and avoid capsizing. Be ready to dive into the water and swim if necessary. The mental challenge of being stranded in the open ocean can be just as deadly as the physical risks. Loneliness, isolation, and the overwhelming sense of helplessness can take a toll. Your mind starts to play tricks on you, and fear can cause mistakes. Staying positive and focused is critical. Break up the day into small tasks. Collect rainwater, fish, rest. Taking things one step at a time helps prevent despair from setting in. The best chance for survival is rescue, but how long can you last? Most ocean rescues happen within the first 48 hours, so keeping an eye out for passing ships, planes, or other vessels is important. Signal whenever possible. Use any tools at your disposal, like a flare, mirror, or even a brightly colored piece of clothing. The goal is to make yourself as visible as possible. The sooner you're found, the better your chances of survival. So, could you survive being stranded in the ocean? It's all about staying calm, conserving resources, and using the skills you have to maximize your chances. The ocean is beautiful, but it's unforgiving. If you find yourself out there, remember, your survival is in your hands. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments, would you be able to stay calm in a situation like this? Or would the open ocean be your undoing? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more survival scenarios. Stay safe out there.